What's up, visionaries? It is Empress Kai here with Envisions Tarot, and I am here to do our collective 2021 energy reading, but we are going to break it down sign for sign. But I first want to, just kind of give a brief overview of how this reading is going to be done, what it's going to be about, all of that nice, wonderful stuff. This is not going to be a love reading in its entirety, okay? If love comes up, then it comes up, but this is going to be a general reading. Please remember and keep in mind that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. So if they don't resonate with you, don't try to make them fit, okay? This is going to be for each sign's sun, moon, rising. That's the intention that I'm setting for it. Now, let's just get into the details. Everything you need to know is in the description box below, as usual. Any specials, my website, all of that below, okay? Now, 2020 was a ride, right? It's been a bit of a roller coaster. It did have its good moments. It's had a lot of down moments, but there was something good to take away from this year in each and every one of our lives, and I think all of us can admit that, even in the midst of all of this darkness. Okay, now with 2020 being a 4 year, with 2020 being the year of the Emperor and the year of death, all at the same time. When you think of it in like from a tarot perspective, it was like a recognition of the things that we do not have control over. Recognizing that we cannot control each and every aspect of our lives because things are constantly changing, things are constantly ending, things are constantly being reborn. So I think that when we look at it from that aspect, I feel like we can use that to empower us in a way of, well, by way of acceptance, okay? Accepting the things that we cannot control and accepting that all things must come to an end, but that all things also offer a new beginning for us, okay? Our foundations were challenged, our jobs, our family relationships, our friendships, our love relationships, our belief systems all came crashing down this year. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for the majority of the people that I've encountered, okay? So a lot of changes were happening. 2021 is not going to be any different, okay? I do kind of feel the energy letting up, but the reason why the energy is letting up for most of us is because it's a conscious decision, okay? Not to allow the energy around us to affect us too much moving forward. So 2021, it's a 5 year. Conflict, challenges, change, and with it being the year of the Hierophants and the year of Temperance, what I'm really picking up on for the collective with this upcoming year is there are going to be a lot of challenges to our belief systems, a lot of challenges to the things that we have committed ourselves to long term. It's like those, okay, how can I put it? It's like something that we've committed ourselves to, like we're going to do this is something that we're going to do, this is something that we have to do. I feel like this year is going to be the year where we're like, okay, I am no longer committing to that, you know what I'm saying? It's like I reserve the right to change my mind, and that's just kind of how I feel like this upcoming year is going to be. Like, I've changed my mind, I want to do something different, I don't want to do the same things that I thought that I once wanted to do, because what I once wanted to do really didn't work for me. And it's no longer in alignment with who I am at present. So again, changes in beliefs, changes in commitments. And I feel like for a lot of us, some of these are going to come off as relationship changes, especially romantic relationships. I do see that some are coming together and others are coming apart. That's just real. When we look at the Temperance energy that comes up here for next year, it's all about kind of going with the flow, allowing things to be whatever it is that they are, and continuing to allow our energy to move, not to allow the energy around us to make us feel stuck or stagnant. Just continuing to acknowledge that everything is in flow and that everything happens in its proper timing and everything has its proper place, okay? So let's just get started, because I do have the Hierophant energy and the Temperance energy out of the deck, because this is what we are going to use as kind of like a roadmap, okay, for each sign for next year. So we're going to look at what beliefs or commitments are going to be challenged this year for each sign. what you may encounter and how you can best move through that energy a bit more effortlessly or a bit more in flow. And then we will go from there. So each sign for sign. We're going to start with Aries. Let's start at the top and move all the way through the end. And all these cards are ready to start popping out already. Let's see. What does 2021 hold for Aries, given this information with the changes and the moderation that needs to be had? Okay, because we got two cards that popped out already. We have the Five of Swords, the Three of Cups, and give me one more card, Spirit. And the Three of Pentacles. I just kind of felt that too. I'm like, this is definitely going to be about Aries. This is definitely partnerships. We got 2 threes here about how you come together with other people. Part of me is wants to, yep, okay, we got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. How I'm feeling with this energy, Aries, is be sure that you're checking your intentions, okay, in partnerships. Check your intentions and be a bit more cautious when it comes to the intentions of others as it pertains to you. I feel like you have committed yourself to a particular friendship, relationship, or career that is not in your best interest with this Five of Swords energy. I feel like it is self-sabotaging. So this year, Aries, it is time for you to get out of partnerships that do not bring you joy and that do not bring you stability, okay? If it doesn't bring you both, then it's time to stop fighting the losing battle, okay? That's how this feels. It's like if it's not supporting you, if it's not helping to build you up, it is time for you to break those commitments. Those are outdated beliefs that you have to stay, or every relationship or partnership doesn't have to feel like a fight or a struggle, Aries. So if these partnerships that are in your energy seem like you always have to continue fighting to receive nothing in return, it's time for you to unhinge yourself from these connections, okay? I feel like Spirit is telling you with this Temperance energy that you have to know when to stop giving. You have to know when to stop just trying to wait and see what happens, because ultimately you're only destroying yourself at that point, okay? It's like it helps everyone but you, okay? So just be careful about committing to relationships that aren't making you happy, that aren't bringing you value. Because even if you bring value to a situation, it doesn't mean that it's giving you your just due right back, okay? The Tower being at the bottom of the deck is kind of coming across as a warning symbol for me, for Aries. If you don't pull back, Aries, from these partnerships and commitments that you've made, knowing full well that it is only hurting you, it's going to hurt worse when it ends. Okay, because I feel like Spirit will step in on your behalf and break this whole little situation up if you don't let it go yourself. Okay, so that's the lesson that we got to get through for Aries. It's about making sure that you know your worth and your value, and know that what you bring to the table is worth fighting for. But if they're not fighting for you, don't fight for it. Got it? Got it. Okay. Taurus. Moving on to my Taurians. Taurus gang, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing all right. I know I had some people that was worried about me. I was sick for a while. I've been going through a lot of family issues. My sister was really sick. There have, of course, been a lot of deaths going on. And, you know, Spirit told me to take a break. So I took it. Okay. So, Taurus. Whoa. That's too many cards. Otherwise, I would have took them. Taurus. Well, those are the 3. Oh, nope, that's 4. Hold on. See, come on now, Spirit. We just gonna keep on with all these cards. Taurus, y'all got a lot going on? Okay. We got the Fool. Of course. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. and the Star. A double Aquarius energy. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. All right. So, Taurus, you might not like this, but it's time to move on. Okay. This year is about moving on. It's about embarking on a new journey. This, for me, is about leaving the old ways of doing things behind, Taurus. The way that you've always done things, you have perfected that art. So now it's time for you to go on and have a new experience and learn something new. Okay? That's how this is coming across for me. The Hierophant with the Fool being here is like, it's time for you to take a risk and learn something new. Step outside of your comfort zone. Don't continue to move through the same old traditions. Like, this has always been the way I've done it. It's been working, but it hasn't been working. Okay, Taurus, it hasn't been working, because if it was, you wouldn't be here. So now it's time for us to take this leap of faith and move forward. And this involves cutting out Queen of Swords energy. Okay, it's about cutting out the things that you overindulge in. Okay, I don't know what this is about specifically for each and every one of you. I'm not sure. But this is about removing blockages out of your life so there can be a more... So you can be more in flow, so that you can be more balanced with this Queen of Swords energy. It's about not doing it. Come on, Spirit, give it to me. Because it's like, Spirit is wanting you to not, you don't have to do as much as you're doing. I feel like Spirit is saying here that Taurus has been overdoing it, whether this is overspending or over investing time and energy into a particular commitment. Because, when it comes to Taurus, of course, Hierophant is our energy, right? So it's kind of like it's coming across as something that we've committed to, we've given entirely too much to it. And Spirit is saying that it is now in the way. It is causing us to... repeat cycles that we don't have to, or repeat lessons that we don't have to. And the Star energy for me is coming up as, now is the time for you to have a little bit more faith, okay? Especially with the Hierophant. You have to have more faith about this new journey that you're embarking on, Taurus. And it's time to break away from old and outdated partnerships, or if you've been at a job so long and it seems like you're not growing there, it's time to leave it all behind. It's kind of how I'm picking up on this. And now it's time to leave it all behind. It's time for you to start a whole new journey, Taurus. Because right now the energy is blocked. Right now your energy is becoming depleted. You're feeling exhausted is how I'm picking up on this energy. You're exhausted. You're exhausted with the same old, to be honest. That fixed energy that you've been carrying, it's like you want to break out of it and do so. And that's just kind of how I'm picking up on that. So, Taurus, leaps of faith, embracing more faith, having more faith, that now is the time for you to cut out things that don't serve you. Thoughts, feelings, behaviors, people, places, things, whatever the case may be, clear them out so that things can begin flowing for you again. All right? So, that is for my Taurians. Let's get into Gemini's energy. I know y'all can't hear my music, but I'm jamming over here. I just know that YouTube like to block certain parts of the videos. I don't have time. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got here for my Geminis. All right, we got strength coming up, Leo energy. The Page of Wands. The Emperor, a lot of fire energy here. Aries coming up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Gemini, the energy that I'm picking up here is that it's time for you to clear your plate. I don't know where that came from, but it's like you have entirely too much on your plate, Gemini. This is the year to say, I am unable. And it's okay to say this. It's okay to say that if you can't do something. But Spirit is saying, listen, It's okay to say, I am unable to commit to this at this time. I thought maybe I was gonna be able to handle this commitment, but really it's becoming a circus act. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I'm picking up on this. And especially with Temperance being here, this is all about balance, doing things in moderation. Gemini, you've taken on too much. This year it's time to start putting some stuff down. Okay? Let everyone be accountable for their own baggage. Okay, you cannot carry everyone's weight on your shoulders. I know that you think you can, and you are a very strong person, a very strong-willed person, but you can't do everything. Okay, you can't do everything. With that strength energy coming up here, it's more about having the courage to say when you cannot do it. Have the courage to say no. Okay, with this Page of Wands energy, what I'm getting here, it could have something to do with children. I'm picking up on heavy parenting energy all of a sudden. This could be your parent, this could be your child. There's something about a parental dynamic coming up here. There's something about maintaining the household. Everyone needs to be more responsible. Okay, you have to allow people to be more responsible for their own commitments, because their commitments are not your commitments. Okay, yes, you are a strong individual. Yes, you are everyone's go-to. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's becoming burdensome is kind of how I'm picking up on this energy with this Two of Pentacles. You're a very wise person, and people really don't see they don't see how much their actions really do affect you, because I feel like you have a very serious game face on. But it's time for you to speak. I know what card this is, but that's what I'm picking up on. It's time for you to speak, because you have a lot to say. Have the courage to say what you mean and actually mean it and put it into action. If there's something that you're no longer doing this upcoming year, like, I'm no longer taking responsibility for your stuff, you handle that. I'm going to handle what I can handle, because I can't do it. I can't do your stuff and mine too. Okay? That's something that it's okay for you to say that. So I feel like this is no longer trying to do everything and be everything for everyone in this upcoming year, okay? You can say no. You can say, I'm no longer committing to that, or I would like to pull out of this venture, or I would like to pull out of this commitment that I made. You got the right to change your mind. Okay? All right, Gemini, we're going to leave that at that. Now let's move on to Cancer. Hi, my Cancerian loves. We got the Cancer full moon on what's the 30th of December? I'm recording this on the 26th, so we do have the Cancer full moon as we close out the year, and baby, I already know it is going to be a tear fest, okay? And I feel like for most of us, it's just going to be relief. Honestly, that's what I feel like. It's like tears of joy that this year is finally over. Cancer. Because I feel like a lot of us did a lot of personal healing too. Okay, look. What I say? We got the moon. Cancer, Pisces energy. The Nine of Cups, for real. And the 10 of Pentacles, Cancer. Good Lord, I think I'm here for this. We have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, that's the energy we got to get through, okay? We have to get through the fact that just because you don't want it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it and see. Take it how you want to, okay? What you're used to is in these three cups down here. Your new experience is up here. What does this new experience have to offer? Don't say that it has to offer the same thing that you have already experienced, because you don't know that. You won't know it until you try it. This is what Spirit is saying to you, okay? Your belief system needs to be a bit more flexible, is how I'm picking up on this energy for you. Your belief system needs to be a bit more flexible. Just because you're used to a certain way of doing things, or a certain way of experiencing things, or a certain way of thinking, whatever that is for you, it's time for you to let that go and accept this cup and all of the unknown energy that comes along with it. Okay? That's how I feel with this moon energy. Don't let the fear of the unknown block you from your blessing that's on the way in 2021. Because this is that level of wish fulfillment that you're looking for, that brings you long-term stability. There we go. Long-term stability and security. This could have something to do with family. It could have something to do with career, personal goals, whatever the case may be. This opportunity is not worth missing out on. This could just be the new year. Just because you don't know what this new year brings doesn't mean that you have to carry the energy of 2020 with you. Okay? 2020 and previous years. 2021 does not have to be like 2020. It doesn't have to be like 2019, 18, 17, 6. It doesn't have to be like the past. You have to be willing to release those thoughts about that and explore something new, even if you don't know fully what it is. Okay? It's not meant for you to know. But what you should know is that you are going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be stable. You're going to be secure. But you're going to have to get out of your own way. Okay, Cancer? Don't let your feelings hold you up, is what I just picked up on. So I'm going to move on from that. All right? Now, Leo. Hi, Leos. My awesome, lovely, wonderful Leo people. I hope you guys are doing well also. Let's see what we got from my Leos. Give me one more. All right, let's get to it, Leos. Let's see. King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Page of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Please don't take offense to this when I say this, Leo. If this year didn't teach you this, next year is going to teach it to you. And it might come off a little bit harsh, okay? The world does not revolve around you. Okay, the world does not revolve around you. You're trying to figure out which road is going to bring you the most attention. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like Spirit is telling you to walk a completely new path, because the one that you've been on, again, has not worked. They want you to level up your way of thinking and your way of behaving. The actions that you take, the thoughts that you think, they're telling you that it's time to mature on these two levels, okay? That's how this feels for me. I'm sorry. The King of Cups energy is coming through saying that sometimes, okay? I love y'all. Sometimes you can be a bit emotionally manipulative. Sorry. But that's how it is. Because you are used to being the center of attention. When you're not, you can come off as a bit childish, and that's emotionally immature and emotionally manipulative. And it just feels like Spirit is telling you that your beliefs must shift, and you must be willing to give a little to get a little. Okay? That's how this goes. The energy exchange is even. It's not going to always be all about you. Okay, so that belief that you're holding, that you have to be on the pedestal constantly and no one can share that space with you, it makes people around you feel a bit inferior, and that is why they won't fold. Okay, all right, I'm telling you now, that's the reason why they're not giving it to you, because it's like, okay, well, if you're going to keep treating me like I'm this big, why do I have to keep sitting here? You know, so Leo, it's time to choose a new route. The one you're on isn't getting you the results that you want. You're going to have to balance things out a little bit. You're going to have to be willing to give a little bit. You're going to have to be willing to look at things from a different perspective, or explore different beliefs, or the way that you've always done it needs to change. Love you. Because you can't continue thinking, speaking, and acting in a way that makes people feel small. Okay? Okay. Love you too. All right. Virgo. Let's see what messages we have for my Virgo people. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Oh, okay. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I really like that. I don't know. Something about that card took me off guard, and I think it was the owl. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Virgo, what in the heck? What a time to be a Virgo this year. Good Lord. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We got 3 aces lined up here for Virgos. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles being here. Jesus. Virgo, what this energy is for me, I feel like as you... There's a lesson in moderation. There's a lesson in less is more. Give me a second, y'all. It's too much coming in at once. Virgo, it's time to focus on you, okay? It's time to commit to yourself more. You have been trying to people please. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's just how it's coming through. Okay, you have been trying to people please. Your goal has been to make every single last person happy, but you have not been that. So this year, it is time to be more committed to yourself, to your purpose, to your path, to whatever makes you happy. And this is going to require a new thought process. Okay, I feel like this is going to be Virgo needing to think differently or to perceive situations differently. And I feel like there is an opportunity that's coming in for you that is going to bring you more stability within yourself. It's about knowing your value, your worth, okay? Where you've been selling yourself short, Virgo, is kind of how I'm picking up on this. You've been selling yourself short for the sake of those around you, because maybe that's just how you've committed to your life purpose, serving people and helping people and pleasing people. At one point, you may have thought that that is what brought value to your life, but you're realizing that it's only taken away from you. So now it's time for a new perspective. It's time for new thoughts. It's time for new action. I feel like you are moving into 2021 more passionate than ever to begin a new journey or to set new solid, stable foundations. It's like you're ready for a fresh start, and these cards clearly indicate that. There's no way around it, Virgo. You're ready for a fresh start. All around. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You're ready to see change. You're ready to see movement. You're ready to see action in your life, because now it's all about you. Virgos, this is the time for you to be selfish. 2021 is the time for you to be selfish. It's as simple as that. Okay? So, moving on. Libra. Let's see what we got for my Libras moving into 2021. What changes need to be made? What challenges may they encounter? How do they move through these challenges, Spirit? Libra. All right, we got the Knight of Swords. I heard that you got to watch the way you talk to people. The Tower. And the Nine of Swords. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. And I'm going to show y'all this too, just for this reason. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups with the Five of Swords. Okay, now look. The reason why I took all of these is, first of all, you got two fives here. So this is changes, emotional changes, mental changes. There has to be some type of compromise had here in the upcoming year. What you say is not law, okay? Libra, justice energy, right? What you say is not necessarily law for other people, okay? So you can't enforce the law on someone who doesn't necessarily agree with your rules, okay? So I'm picking up that now you have to adjust or change the way that you speak to people. I feel like you could be a bit, forgive me, self-centered, or it's like a my way or the highway type of thought process. It's like, I'm right, you're wrong. Listen to me. This is how it's going to go. This is how it's going to be. And honestly, you're isolating yourself is what's happening here, Libra. It's like you're isolating yourself by continuing to think that your word is the ultimate law, and people have to comply with that because they don't. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that I love you, but no, they don't have to comply with that if that's not what they want to do. I mean, you can suggest, you can give advice, but you can't enforce. Okay, and you can't go around trying to punish people for the decisions that they make for themselves. Okay. You're going to get a wake-up call. You're going to get a wake-up call this year, Libra, where you are going to discover that you can't make someone do what you want them to do. That they are always going to do what they desire or what they set out to do. You're going to feel a sense of betrayal. You're going to feel a sense of sadness. You're going to feel a sense of regret. Because I feel like it's something that you really wanted. Okay? Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, your heart was in it. You know something? It just feels like your intentions were good, but you were a little bit too aggressive or too forceful. Spirit is telling you to pull back from that type of energy. Pull back on forcefulness, okay? There are other ways to get what you want. Thank you, Spirit. There are other ways to get what you want other than making demands or trying to put your foot on people's neck, that type of thing. You don't have to be that forceful with people to get what you want, okay? Moderation. All things in moderation. If you don't see your aggressiveness working, pull back and be more gentle, okay? If you don't see your forcefulness or clinginess working, pull back a little bit. Pour that energy into yourself, okay? Because the only person that you have control over is you. So now it's time for you to shift the way that you think or behave in particular situations with people to avoid further conflict, because that's all it's going to be if you continue thinking that everything has to be your way, okay? Okay. Because it's only going to leave you like this at night, worried, looking crazy, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. That you don't need to be in this, oh, it's never going to work out for me, I can't never have what I want, and blah, blah, blah. No, sometimes you just got to take a real good look at yourself and see how you're contributing to this energy, okay? All right? Maintain control of your own thoughts. You can't control what other people think about you, feel about you, none of that, okay? So, moving on. Who's next? No, who is next for real? Scorpio. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all for real. Scorpio. Hi, my sister sign. I hope y'all are doing well. My Scorpios have been having a hell of a ride this year, too. I think we all have. All signs have. No one has been exempt. No one has been exempt at all. Let's see what we got here for my Scorpios. Knight of Cups. Strength, Leo energy. The Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. All right, Scorpio, y'all ready? You ready to fight for what you want? Are you ready to fight for what your heart desires? I'm not going to lie to you. Looking at this, my immediate thought was you are going after someone you love. Fighting for someone that you love. You're ready to commit to someone or something that you love. I feel like this is a slowdown time for Scorpio, where you may have been doing too much, overindulging in certain thoughts or behaviors or whatever the case may be. 2021 is going to be a time of celebration for Scorpio because now they're fighting for themselves. I feel like they're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their own happiness. I do feel like they are going to be met with a lot of resistance from people because of the changes that Scorpio is making. Because I feel like Scorpio is saying, you know what? I'm going after what I want. Whether this is moving to another state, another country, or switching jobs, or leaving a relationship, or starting a new one, whatever the case may be, I feel like Scorpios are committing to pursuing their heart's desire, right? And I know that it's going to be a problem. That's kind of how this feels. It's like Scorpio knows that it's going to be an issue moving forward into this next year, but y'all got it. Strength. Y'all have the strength to fight. Y'all have the strength and the willpower and the courage and the drive to go after what it is that you want. And it's definitely going to be what a time to be alive type of energy. You know what I'm saying with this Three of Cups? I feel like Spirit is telling you that you are supported with this Three of Cups here. I feel like Spirit is saying that you are supported and they are applauding you for going after what it is that you want and not allowing anybody to get in your way. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I got for you. I'm not going to hold y'all up or waste too much more time on y'all. I'm going to just let you know, go ahead and follow your heart. Your guys and your ancestors got you covered. They support this move. Yeah, you've been doing too much and you've been wilding and living free and all of that type of stuff for long enough. Now it's time to kind of settle down, and it feels like relationship energy for me, but it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? You could be, going from job to job to job or house to house to house, and they want you to set roots, okay? And that's what your heart wants. Your heart wants to be stable and secure and feel safe, and I feel like you're going after that this upcoming year, all right, Scorpio? So, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Five of Cups. Page of Swords. Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Five of Cups is under that. Okay? Again, I'm going to tell you like I told Gemini. You have the right to change your mind. Okay, you have the right to change your mind. What I'm picking up on this energy for you, Sagittarius, is there is some type of conflict going on within you as it pertains to something that you may have thought you wanted, but now that you got it, you don't want it anymore. And moving into 2021, you could feel like you have lost something or feeling like you are regretting a particular decision that you made, but you have to keep in mind that this year does bring a fresh start with it. So focus on what you still have, okay? Focus on what you still have to work with those two cups that are still standing. You may be a little bit afraid of what people are going to think or how you're going to be viewed or perceived, but that is not your problem at all. Okay, what anybody else thinks about you or how anyone sees you, that is seriously not something that you should be concerned about at all. I feel like you once committed to something when it made you really happy. it's no longer making you happy, and you've tried to make it work, and you've tried to make the best of the situation, but it's no longer working for you. And right now you're looking at the situation like, is this truly making me happy? Do I see this continuing to make me happy? And you're thinking about it, and I feel like you've reached a point where you're like, it's not doing it for me anymore. It's making me feel empty. It's kind of how I'm picking up on this. And you may be concerned about the way that the world is going to look at you. It does not matter. Screw them. If I could put it just plainly, you know what I'm saying? It's not about them. It's about you and what's going to make you happy. What is your new dream? What is your new goal? What is your new vision? It's time for you to figure that out. If where you are isn't providing you with any hope towards reaching that goal or that vision, you're just going to have to feel your way through the loss. Okay? Feel your way through the loss. You will get back up. You will walk up. You will walk again. You know what I'm saying? And you will reach your destination. You just have to get over the fact that not everybody is going to like what you're doing. I know you might like the, how can I put it? It's like the approval. There we go. I know you might like the public approval, but not everybody is going to approve of what you're doing. And so what? As long as you're doing it for you. Okay. So a previous commitment that Sagittarius has made, they're having second thoughts. They're ready to move on towards a new goal or a new dream. All right. So Sagittarius, that's what I got for you, loves. Now let's look into my Capricorns. Capricorn, happy birthday, Capricorn. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful birthday. To all of my January Capricorns, happy early birthday. Make sure y'all turn all the way up as much as you can in your birthday season. I know quarantine birthdays have been very different this year. You know what I'm saying? But we got to make the best of it. Just be grateful for life. That's all I have to say at this point. Like, there's a lot that I no longer care about. I'm just glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn, let's see what we got from the Capricorns. Okay, straight out the gate with the Seven of Swords, huh? Okay. Knight of Wands. It's not funny, but what they just told me was, stop trying to trick yourself into believing something that you know isn't true, just for the sake of having fun, okay? Because period. We got the Four of Pentacles and we got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? This year, Capricorn, learn when to pause, okay? Learn when to slow down. Because, of course, when we look at temperance, it's about moderation. It's about doing things in moderation. Too much of a good thing can end up really bad, okay? Pay attention to this energy. Sometimes you have to sit still. Sometimes you have to replenish and restore your energy, Capricorn. You can't keep dishing it out, again, for the sake of just having a good time. You are supposed to live in the moment. Let's be clear. Living in the moment is what you're supposed to be doing. Knight of Wands. But if you do too much of that, you'll miss some very important aspects in your life. It's like some things will get left undone or pushed to the side just because you're having entirely too much fun. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to slow down. All right, because I feel like you end up in situations, and I feel like this is a relationship for some reason. I don't know why, but it feels like you have committed yourself to something or someone prematurely, tricking yourself into thinking that it's something that is not, or you're doing this to someone else. I didn't mean for the card to fall out of my hand like that, but that was just kind of, I guess that was a drops mic moment. Another thing I'm picking up on is you can't outrun your problems. You really have to be committed to facing, you have to be committed to facing the things that scare you or the things that need your attention. And that is why you need to slow down too. So you can start thinking things through and strategizing your next move. With this Four of Pentacles, when you come across money, no, save your money. Okay. Save your money to avoid a financial lesson. Okay. That's just kind of how I'm picking up on this. I don't know why this is funny to me. The way that he holding this pentacle on this chain, Don't flaunt or like flash your money or something. I don't know why they're telling me that you could. I'm gonna just say it, okay? I hate saying stuff like this though, but I can't avoid it. Some of you really need to keep a watchful eye on your finances, your money, or you need to be very, very strategic about how you're going about getting your money. Or this is, I don't even think Capricorn really does stuff like this though. So it just really bothers me that it's coming through like that. It's like, don't show people what you have. Don't show people what's in your house. Don't show people how much money you got in your wallet. There's something about keeping your prized possessions a secret or to yourself, not flashing it because I feel like someone wants to take it from you. Envious, okay, while you're sleeping. I don't know if this and take this message right now. Don't wait until the upcoming year to take this message, Capricorn. It's like someone is trying to trick you while you're not looking. But as far as 2021 goes for Capricorn, moderation, okay? I know that that you want to live your life, especially now, because a lot of people are like, I'm about to start living, because I know that's how I feel. It's like, I'm going to start living. I'm not going to allow anything to hold me up. I'm going to make sure that if I do die tomorrow, that I'm happy right now. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. But they're telling you to not forget the important aspects of your life that also need your attention, okay? So don't do too much, all right? Don't do too much, Capricorn. I love y'all, but pay attention to your surroundings and the people that are around you, okay? Like, for real. Pay attention to that. I don't like it. It's dusty. Like, the energy is really dusty. It's like somebody is just like... They won't even let me let up off this message. Somebody is watching you, Capricorn. They are watching your every single move, and they are so close to you. This is how it feels to me. This person is so close to you that they could take something from you and you not notice until it's gone, and then you think about it one day like, I wonder what happened to this $400 that I had put right here. I ain't even really thought about this $400. But now that you go looking for it, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So just pay attention, please. Pay attention. And don't go spin crazy. Okay? Okay, cool. Now, Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius? Let's see what we got for my Aquarians. I wish YouTube would just let us listen to music without all this hassle. 3 of Swords. I knew this card was coming though. That's why I look like that. The Tower. Wow. Okay. Aquarius, Spirit said it's time to break up with your relationship with pain and heartbreak this year. 4 of Swords. It's time for you to heal. Yep. What I say. The Devil. Capricorn energy at the bottom of the deck. But listen here. You have been too committed to your demons. Your fears have been holding you back. You have been entirely too dedicated to these things. Okay. The Tower coming up is you needing to blow up this connection so you can sever these ties. Okay. Your relationship with pain is entirely too tight. Like, for real, Aquarius. You got a very tight bond with pain, and it keeps finding you. It's time to blow up that bond. It's time to blow up that bond. I don't know if it feels comfortable for you or it's because you already know what to expect. It's time to do some serious cord cutting so that you can heal. So that you can feel what it's like to be at peace. These connections are making you sick. Some of it could be physically. Like, it could be making you physically sick. Like, you're so stressed out that you are being physically sick. If this is a relationship, it's definitely time to let it go. It's time to let these relationships go that you have bound yourself to. and you're trying to mask the pain. You can no longer mask it, Aquarius. I feel like your body, there's something about anxiety, depression, panic attacks. It's a whole lot that I'm picking up on from this energy. Oh my God. I don't really like this at all either. It's so much tension. It's so much, it feels like Aquarius's energy is being suffocated. But it's because you won't break up with whatever is holding you back. If it's fear holding you back, if it's negative thinking that's holding you back, if it's a particular relationship or a job, it just feels like it's suffocating you. And it's time to break free from this so that you can finally rest, because your soul is tired of being in these situations. It's time for you to break this commitment. It doesn't have to always be pain. It doesn't have to always be a painful experience. It's time to commit to something new. And I feel like excuse me, what you need to commit to now, Aquarius, is your healing. That's how I'm picking up on this. It's time to commit to your healing, because you've committed to your pain long enough. It's time to commit to your healing. Okay, Aquarius? That's what I got for you for this upcoming year. I'm sorry, but I got to get off y'all energy. That's a bit much. All right, Pisces. Last but not least, my Pisces loves. I hope you guys are doing amazing. My psychic tribe. Let's see what's going on with Pisces this upcoming year. Changes, challenges, connections, commitments. What we got for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Ooh. We got the world. Oh, no, that's too many. I'm not even going to look at them. Nope, 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 nope. No, no looky, no looky, no looky. All right. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Give me 3 cards, Spirit. Thank you. Boom. The Sun. Leo energy. The 9 of Pentacles. Let's go, Pisces. I'm so glad we got off that energy. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I love y'all, but woo, that was a lot. The World. This card actually came out the first time. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Pisces. This could definitely have to do with work. I am picking up on heavy money energy here, especially with this 8 and 9 of Pentacles. But with this Hierophant Temperance energy, I feel like they're telling you to make sure that you're making time for yourself, but definitely be committed to your financial and career goals this year, okay, Pisces? Because it looks like the outcome, bomb, okay? When it comes to a business venture that you're setting out to do, definitely going to be achieved with this World energy, but you definitely got to put the work in, okay? So that's how I'm picking up on that. It's time for you to be committed to your career life, to your finances, to your increase. It's time for you to be committed to that, but also make time for yourself, okay? Make sure that you are staying in flow and in balance with your goals and your dreams and your personal needs, okay? Your own personal needs. But if I must say so myself, Pisces, between you and Virgo, y'all had some of the greatest readings today. Next year is gonna be very good for you. I feel like the sun is gonna be shining on your career sector. It's time for you to be your own boss. It's time for you to take your entrepreneurial goals seriously and get to work, okay? Get to work. I don't know how else I can say that, but just know that the outcome, bomb. The outcome is increase. The outcome is stability. The outcome is financial security and growth. Okay? You just got to be dedicated. And you can't let up. Okay? Don't let up. Just because you're taking a pause to restore your energy and you replenish your stuff, that's not quitting. It's just that you can't just go full throttle. You know what I'm saying? The whole 12 months next year and think that you're going to be okay. No, you might have money. You might see increase and you might see growth, but you're going to be physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally exhausted. So just make sure that you're staying balanced. Okay, Pisces, look, that's what I got for all of my loves. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And I look forward to talking to you guys at the top of the new year with all of the nice, wonderful, awesome goodies that I have going on for everyone. And in the meantime, in between time, take care of yourself, be safe, and I hope that you guys have a very, very happy new year.